Ever wondered how a city could turn into a death trap overnight? This is not a tale of war or natural calamity, but a story of man-made disaster that forever scarred the city of Bhopal. We're talking about the Bhopal gas tragedy, a catastrophe that changed the lives of thousands. On the fateful night of December 2nd, 1984, the city of Bhopal fell prey to a toxic gas leak from the Union Carbide pesticide plant. A cloud of deadly methyl isocyanate gas escaped the confines of the plant and began its silent invasion into the unsuspecting city. The sleeping populace awoke to an invisible enemy, one that choked the streets, crept into homes, and turned the city into a death trap. In a matter of hours, over 500,000 people were plunged into a deadly nightmare, marking the beginning of one of the world's worst industrial disasters. The dawn of December 3, 1984, revealed a city scarred beyond belief. As the toxic gas dissipated, the grim reality of the Bhopal tragedy came to light. Families were torn asunder, lives abruptly ended, and a city was forever marked by an unforgettable nightmare. The carefree chatter of children, the bustling markets, the vibrant streets of Bhopal, all silenced in a single night. The tragedy wasn't an act of God, but a disaster born of negligence and a shocking lack of safety measures. The Union Carbide plant, once a symbol of industrial progress, had become the harbinger of one of the worst industrial disasters in history. The safeguards that should have protected the people of Bhopal were woefully inadequate, revealing a shocking disregard for human life. As the sun set on that fateful day, the city of Bhopal had become a haunting testament to the devastation caused by industrial negligence. But how could such a catastrophe occur in the first place, you may ask? Well, the Bhopal gas tragedy wasn't merely a mishap, rather a culmination of a series of unfortunate events. To begin with, the plant was in a state of poor maintenance, which was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Further, the safety protocols in place were grossly inadequate. The safety systems designed to prevent such a disaster were either malfunctioning or switched off. This, coupled with a lack of training provided to the plant's employees, added fuel to the fire. And lastly, there was a complete lack of emergency preparedness. The local populace had no idea what to do in the event of a gas leak, and the authorities were ill-prepared to handle such a massive disaster. So you see, the Bhopal gas tragedy was not merely an accident, but a disaster waiting to happen. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safety in industrial operations. Decades have passed, but the shadows of that fateful night still linger. The Bhopal gas tragedy didn't end when the sun rose on that dreadful morning. Its aftermath continues to echo through the city's streets and in the lives of its inhabitants. The soil, once fertile, now lies contaminated, and the water, once a source of life, carries a deadly legacy. These environmental impacts have led to a myriad of long-term health issues, from birth defects to chronic diseases, plaguing the generations that followed. The fight for justice and compensation is far from over. The survivors, while bearing the physical and emotional scars of the tragedy, continue to battle in courtrooms, seeking accountability, demanding recompense. The struggle is a potent reminder of the lingering legacy of the Bhopal gas tragedy, a testament to human resilience in the face of profound adversity. The tragedy of Bhopal is a wound that time has yet to heal. As we remember Bhopal, we must also remember the lessons learned. The Bhopal gas tragedy was a grim reminder of the importance of safety measures, accountability, and preparedness in the face of potential disasters. It is a call to action for all of us. We must rally around the survivors of this catastrophe, supporting them in their ongoing fight for justice and compensation. Yet our responsibility does not end there. We must strive to prevent such tragedies from recurring. Let's advocate for stringent safety protocols in industries, for the well-being of workers and surrounding communities. Let's push for transparency and accountability from corporations, for the sake of our environment and future generations. Together we can make a difference. We can transform the lessons of Bhopal into actions that safeguard our world. Share this story, stand in solidarity with Bhopal, and strive for a better, safer future.